August.
No,
Zero.
I'll wait, go after the fact to.
when we have the public hearing,
Yeah.
potential public hearing.
So I saw Jackie, she came in the thrift store.
Yeah.
She tried to convince me that we should, because of 197 Hurley, we should do. Long-term rental regulations, and I said, and this doesn't happen too often, but I agree with Emily, no.
No. They leave what, tomorrow?
Is it tomorrow? She said,
It's like,
yeah, I know it's
it's
the
like
next couple of
2
days.
AM or 3 AM.
Okay, they're flying on Montreal, right? No, Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're driving to Toronto or what.
Okay. She said, yeah, she just told me Toronto, direct flight.
She did talk hard into going greater than coach, but not quite business class.
So
because-
extra legroom, extra.
Well, and it reclines further,
Yeah.
but it's 19 hours. 19
That's
hours.
about right. She didn't say, I knew it was direct. She didn't
In
say
South Korea,
to Seoul, yeah.
Was that for the Olympics of the land?
yeah. You know,
And she got it, Jackie got to go too?
Yeah,
She went
going
last
for that,
time.
yeah.
Oh, that's jeez.
Yeah, I said to her though, and she didn't sound too excited.
What? She should.
Next time you see her, you should say, how come Katie's not
Oh, okay, okay. Okay,
That would be
that will get her going.
okay, good, because I got her going, she was there, obviously, just for looking around, and I said, so. 197 Hurley, that set her off.
I'm a little suspicious. I just texted Emily. I said, you coming to Budget Highway? She writes back,
Oh,
yes. Are you waiting on Amy too? I said, yes. Are you with her?
Yes. Yeah, that explains how fun.
at least you can go to that t-shirt.
Oh, we've got Stuart, and we're sitting here waiting.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. You girls out nipping?
You could have brought us something.
Yeah, cause I've had why do I have a fancy chair?
You're a fancy person.
Oh, I don't.
That's
Was there a meeting in here?
That's not a fancy chair.
What's gonna happen?
Sit down,
You ought to be here. You'll be all right.
it's not as good as the old ones.
You like it?
It's fine.
All right. it's yours.
I didn't know if he rigged it or something. So that I'd fall,
Would I do that to you?
probably.
I would.
All right, what page we on?
Section 1,
Have one.
Let's give him.
no, you need to bring your own stuff.
Okay, go ahead.
Do we start with transfer station?
No, sir. Give us a page. We're waiting
Oh,
for.
no,
a-
Shannon,
Well, I-
later.
What we're
No,
starting
I
with,
got
are we doing
Okay.
transfer station or no?
No.
Yes, we're good. Cool.
Oh, you want, I thought Jen was gonna come.
Page 11.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what she took away. I don't know, she don't like it. She
Not-
hates people more than I.
Oh, yes. Particularly her husband.
Tell, she said.
Can I come hang out at your house for a little while?
Well, I actually scared you
Are you
like
asking? Turn off the lights the whole week.
Yeah.
No, my neighbors do that, and I think that's BS, but that.
Do they close their shades too?
They just don't have. Or, I'm a nice guy, cause I put a little fire pits at the end of my driveway, so kids don't have to walk up my driveway.
Oh, sure, they'll fall in it and get
Yeah,
burned.
really.
Drink my beer. Yeah, here you go.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah, save a walk, I want to give up, yeah.
Just of course light too if you want, if you're thirsty.
You buy them bags, there's always shit candy, junk candy in there. Get away
Yeah.
crap.
Personnel's up because that's 3%. Yeah. Yeah, diesel. About the same.
I got a minor question because it's still up in the air to figure it out. But now that C&D will actually be more weight because we can take everything. But our volume has gone down over the last couple of years. You know, basically we're at what, 230 tons.
Yeah, Well, not really glad, yes.
Well,
We were considering, and it's just a thought that we were talking about, like Shannon and I, and like even the staff at the transfer station, if we kept it the same way. Of taking lumber and shingles, not like these big mixed loads of sheetrock and all that crap. And one, it'll limit. You'll still make a profit because it's,
because of $51.
but you won't have to be like truck it. You won't be so overwhelmed by. You end up getting a dump truck load and it's kind of like, here, you take that on one truck, put another one, take a load. And I think that that's kind of overkill. I think if it's just lumber and shingles. You make money, 'cause a lot of people go down and scavenge the lumber out of the thing,
Right,
and they're gonna pay for stuff that's not even leave the property.
So what do people do with the sheetrock and stuff like
Right
that?
now, that's acceptable in the garbage,
That's
so you
what I
can still take it, sheetrock and insulation can go in the garbage.
right.
So I agree with Ken, because I thought by taking all this stuff. You know, you're increasing transportation costs.
I'd like to keep it just the way that it was, and maybe keep it operated the same days that we were
Yeah.
operating, only the 3 days a week instead of making it 5.
Yeah,
And
because I mean,
all-
people are used to when and what.
Yeah. If that's the case, do you anticipate how soon we can offer the service back to
The
here?
only thing that I believe she was waiting on to get the green light was make sure we had an account, and I don't know if you have any information on that, that we have an
With
account set up
Franklin
in
County.
Franklin County, so we can be billed. Like a
Mhm.
church
Should
account.
be done. I sent all that in the day after she brought it to me.
Okay, we'll just have to confirm that, and then we could start tomorrow if that's.
Okay. And I'm fine with whatever works for you guys
Right.
manage it.
I
If
think
you
that-
just want it lumber and,
I think that'll be the simplest route, kind of what you're saying,
Yeah,
people expect. You know, as long as you don't alter anything, it'll be the same days and same materials that are accepted.
so let me ask about how we continue with the old C&D pit. Now, when people come with glass or what you collect up and recycling, are we still storing it in the pit? Or what's gonna change?
I think we can still, for now, store it in the pit.
Okay.
Any other glass outside of containers, I mean, that's a different style of glass, that's acceptable in the trash anyway, so.
So we're not gonna take anything up in the
The
C
pit
and D.
is, man, there, we have to have a big discussion on what should go in there, cause I hate to put. Earthy
Stone.
material back in there, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
You know, fill it with dirt and tree branches and all
Hmm.
that.
Especially when you have the membrane, right? So.
Yeah,
Are we legal in how we handle brush now and get it chipped? Listen, I know there's nobody on there. but-
yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Well, I'm saying, then why don't we manicure that whole pit and seed it like the whole thing is?
yeah.
I think
This-
it's
this
still
CBD
usable space there, and I think maybe for block, like cinder block brick.
Yeah,
But I think we'd have to adjust the rate, cause nobody's gonna pay $180 a ton. to
right.
break stone, but if
No.
you lowered that. You could accept more material, maybe. We have to find out like if tree stumps are acceptable in that C&D pit. Because there's always people looking to get rid of a
Yeah.
tree stump, you know, we can take body wood all day long, but to get rid of a tree stump, and I think of that could be buried. In that pit,
Yeah,
I mean, that could generate a little more revenue.
After being chipped.
Chip
Chip 'em?
they'll chip it up to a certain diameter, when you
Right.
get up, then they say, well, cut it,
yeah,
heck, are you gonna cut a tree stump?
Yeah, like we talked about the other day, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Okay.
place for it, just don't
Yeah.
look for it.
So really, all I'm concerned about is when the local people can bring stuff.
Yeah,
Bring what they always brought.
Yeah,
but if we didn't have to chip it going back, like say legal, I know you got the eye roll here. If it went into the C&D pit, it would be legal,
right.
and that would be, for me, it just creates another avenue of revenue.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
question for you on personnel. Are you planning on putting your driver who's driving to Malone? Charging that back to the transfer station?
I believe we would have to.
So that probably wasn't accounted for.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't accounted for.
Because the driver is highway.
Correct.
Yes.
Sorry. For
So-
now, I have. another interested employee at the transfer station that does wanna get their CDL
Yeah.
license, but until that happens.
That'll clean things up.
Yeah, but
If that happens, then we just give them a change of title from transfer station attendant to motor equipment operator. That we still have it in union guidelines. And they can run it themselves.
Yeah,
The only difference here, do we charge a fee for the trucking or for the truck itself? Fuel cost, I don't know, that's. Truck's already paid for in theory, whether it's sitting in my garage or on the road.
Yeah.
Fuel
Right.
costs or the.
There's
although,
no-
although we're taking in funds into the. We have income that goes in the transfer station for that. So we could, you know,
Right.
we could cover fuel.
Sure.
And
That would
seeing
be
that-
minimal per trip, that would be.
Seeing that you have your own reserve, it'd be nice to preserve
Yeah.
that in the highway.
And
Yes.
Yeah,
Whereas the transfer station does not. So the more expenses that are true to transfer station would be nice to.
what do you anticipate, how often a trip to?
No idea.
Okay, just that, if you
I
had an
think-
idea.
Twice a week.
No.
I was gonna say that, no.
Well, I thought I'd give you a starting
Well,
point.
like Eric said, I mean, I think that the CD really kind of slowed down over the course of
Yeah.
years and like I said, the bigger demolition projects on here don't get brought to us anyways. We get the little, I'm building a deck or I'm replacing a
Yeah.
roof and you get like pickup truck. We don't get any dump truck loads of material here anymore.
right.
Greg was doing some stuff, Peacock, and having to take it to Lake Clear. I said, if we were open, would you take it? Oh, absolutely. So maybe there are people.
That's kind of a wash, I guess,
Yeah.
but the time factor of not having to drive over there and
Yeah.
shop locally per se would make sense.
All right. So I don't know about adjustments. What do you think?
Yeah.
Making the adjustments in personnel. And then personnel for transfer station would predictably go up a little bit. And highway would go down. Yes.
Minimally, I mean.
I don't think it's going.
Just leave it.
Right now, it doesn't sound like it's going to be,
I mean, if it's it would, no, what do you say? Well, you say twice a week, once a week a trip?
Maybe, I mean, it's really hard to tell, I mean, and this time of year is really a bad time to make an assessment.
Right,
Yeah.
oh,
A
absolutely.
lot of people are wrapping up projects that aren't gonna be working throughout the winter, and then. I think you need like almost a full year to gauge.
so what are we talking, like 4 hours a week at most?
Yeah,
So 4 hours, yeah. That's it.
down and back.
Down and back, so.
So is it
Yeah.
worth
I
the
think it's,
effort,
I don't think it's worth it
Okay.
right yet.
but tracking it and making sure.
Yeah, I mean, I would keep an eye on it.
And if we actually get a transfer station employee that does step up and get their license, I mean, that's kind of problem solved
Yeah,
as far as wages goes.
Yeah. that was, they said,
Do you know what that 33,000 is in there for transfer station equipment and capital outlay that was last year?
yeah. About that.
We bought that baler,
Oh, that's
Okay,
right, yeah.
okay.
yes.
And you have nothing to buy this year?
Oh, shit.
And we do. I just don't know, I don't think it got put
Hey,
into
Tom.
the right line,
You there?
for.
Equipment.
For any major equipment, no, in theory, no, I do, the only. Outside of normal operating costs is a room attachment for the Bobcat.
Would that be in here? Equipment.
We got
repairs
it.
and maintenance?
I had it under equipment repairs and maintenance.
That's what I said, because that's jumped a lot.
Yes,
Okay,
maybe it was $7,400 for a room, that could probably go to the capital outlay. And the only reason asking for a room down there is now that we're moving the C and D pit closer to where everybody drives, nail
Yeah.
screws, whatnot. Should be
What are you,
swept up on a daily basis.
Fantastic.
okay.
The
So would
That makes any
16,000.
sense.
okay, so would you just soon move that?
7 lines, 8 lines
Can we
down,
move that?
okay,
Line,
Oh, yeah,
and that's a.
yeah, I mean, that line could be moved,
Okay,
that,
gotcha.
the room
okay.
attachment could go to capital outlay,
So 7,500 you said?
74, yeah.
74. So do you still need basically $10,000 in equipment, repair and maintenance?
Everything is a little high, tires have gone up
Oh, yeah.
a little bit, I mean, that's just a full set of Bobcat tires, which we do on an annual basis. Budgeted for 2 load of tires, more for a safety net,
Yep.
this is all maintenance.
Okay.
It's all
I mean, it's,
maintenance.
you had 7,500 anyway this year, so it's an extra 25, so it's a little bit less than that, but let's say an extra $2,000. That's fine.
We up the rates for the village since they're electric and.
Yeah, I know.
You all do whatever you want to do. You guys got the power to go for it.
What's non-professional services?
That would probably be under the transfer station.
Yeah.
You have to recertify your scale licenses.
It's a huge number though.
400,000.
400,000.
See, I have a copy of.
Oh, sorry.
Would that be Essex County maybe?
It is.
Oh, that could be all the garbage. That's shipped to
fees,
the
yeah.
county, and the county billed us back for their hauling services and tipping fees.
This is why I need a laptop, I can tell you instantly. Did I say to put in the budget, your budget, you said you
You don't have a
did.
laptop?
Huh?
You don't have a Google, or it's a different?
No,
one?
that's not.
What's that?
No, it's a desktop
100,000.
computer. There's
249 and we're not there.
She's right. So it was.
Maybe in 2027.
Watch it.
Or just take it out of.
We're way
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
So, like I said.
2027.
Like thing, right?
So if we leave it at basically.
No pens for you. What you're saying.
Think of the technology.
Some pencils are right there.
We only got.
I provided my
Yeah,
own,
that's-
because I'm very
You
picky.
got,
And I'll take it out of work, no.
I'm gonna say, you hit 3, but that's about it.
Right. Yeah, that one's hard to determine.
So, I mean, actually, that's
2 years. ago.
30,000 less than last year.
Yeah, because even 2 years ago.
Just
it
at
was-
600,000
it
now,
was-
it's only
You
2
were
months
at
to go.
350,
Right,
So,
which is quite a bit. So 400 sounds.
does this year to date go through? September or October? It wouldn't go October, September,
No, when did I do this?
mid-September.
first of
Yeah.
October.
It's probably most of September.
Cemetery? Sorry, just trying to move this along.
Yeah, let's do it.
I know if you have to get.
Okay, so I-
to. He said, can't we do this at the Legion?
I have no problem watching, sure.
We just. We're just gonna have to tell how to get rid of the backdrop behind us.
You just need it to go on.
Yeah, true.
Cemetery, this. My big numbers, only thing outside of what a normal operating
Next one.
cost is, the new work,
Start
which
with
is what
page 11.
Crawford thing that. They drive around and the current one we have. Is like 12 years old, transmission is getting shaky, but the price that we have here quoted, that's a state contract price. Without determining a trade-in.
That's
Because,
exactly the
yeah,
budget. That's what, yeah, what the budget is right there.
Yeah, so. That number will come in less because they will give us a trade-in, but they can't give you a trade-in value. 6 months.
Right.
You know, it's like getting ready when you go buy your truck, it's like,
How much are they really gonna give you for a 12-year-old one?
Couple grand, maybe.
Yeah,
And if it's minimal, I would rather just go to Auctions International and try to sell it prior to trading it.
Yeah.
And just, it costs you nothing to do it.
I know.
what is it cost that, 13?
13,
Yeah.
2 grand.
And, no, go ahead.
What was Willis talking about yesterday, about sharing with the cemetery?
No, it was it was
The stump
highway,
grinder.
stump grinder.
Oh,
Yeah.
Highway.
Attachment to the vent track.
okay, thanks.
I have a random question about dead bodies.
Oh, I'll try to answer.
It's not about a
How
stump
deep do you
grinder.
have to
dead
bury
bodies.
Kim's put a body in the
That's the first thing I thought.
How much?
Can we start a
time do we
chipping
need?
service?
I can't see that far away, so now I'm gonna watch your facial. Sure.
So
Let's write
it
that
goes back to this question about the chapel and not doing winter burials.
Right,
Because I really like the idea of like getting the chapel like up and running so that you can do things or like you can put bodies in, like, cause that's the premise of the chapel, right? So you could put bodies.
yes, we
Basement, right.
could do like a mock cemetery or burial in there, I mean, there is a lowering device, really come do a tour.
Spooky.
There is like.
Take a ride.
Relax, lay down. And we lower it down into the basement, just like you were lowering a casket into the ground.
And you're saying that you could do that in the winter time.
Yeah, I mean, potentially you could, yes.
But they're still gonna have to go back on ice after.
Yeah, but we don't
Actually,
really have ice.
Once they're in bond,
Yeah, so that's my question, so.
that temperature stays good all
Down
winter.
in the basement.
So
yeah.
the reason why this came to be a
Oh,
question is
no, I meant
because
they don't
I'm
come
helping
Oh.
someone with like pre-arrangement services. And Mark is being such a, she doesn't wanna be embalmed.
Yeah.
And he's being such a dick about like having to be embalmed, like, he's like, if she dies in the winter, she's gonna have to be embalmed, and it's just like becoming this like real like divisive issue. And I think he's trying to like specifically to me because of the winter thing, so I'm like trying to find a different solution.
If it's not done within, there's a, yeah,
3 or 4 days.
unfortunately, yeah,
The
The
person
chapel-
doesn't know
right.
anymore.
You know, you
She
have to
doesn't.
have them,
That
if
answer,
you're,
I
if
tried
you're
to
gonna
tell
put
her
them in
that.
the storage. And I can only tell you by, God, why do we gotta go
I think the
there?
Department of Health has something to say.
Oh, let
They
me
do,
still.
it's legal, yeah, it's a legal thing.
Yeah, so if you're not buried, then you have to be.
If, I think it's 4 days.
Yes,
Okay, so having the chapel fixed doesn't help me.
that
No.
is
Okay.
irrelevant.
That was my dead body question.
Unless
Is that the only reason you want the chapel?
Yeah.
How many? Go look over there. We'll keep using bodies. I was gonna use remains, but we'll keep using bodies. How many bodies can we store?
Amy, please don't write the book on this town for at least 10 years.
We've had, when I worked there, we've had like upwards of 20 down
Okay.
there. There's actually like racks on rollers, too high.
I did the tour.
I
You should
think you
do it.
could, I think it's 70 rolls, and then we have other, like if you have a real busy winter. Yeah, these platforms that keeps them off the concrete, keep the caskets off the concrete, but you can get.
Okay, good, okay. that's
You
okay.
make money doing a Halloween thing?
I know, this is really
It's
like.
kind of
good to
creepy
know.
down there, but to go back, when, even after like you hold them over the winter. Mark or whoever's helping get the caskets out, usually comes in with rubber gloves on first, and they check the bottom of the casket before they start grabbing it,
Yeah.
or like leaks and stuff.
CP.
Oh,
Oh. So.
That was an unnecessary piece of.
No, the rubber gloves are in the budget.
No, it is.
Wait, so the fixing the chapel does not, what it would help with in winter is that people could have something
Service.
at the cemetery.
It would alleviate having to come back in the spring, I think if you did like that service in the chapel where, you know, you put them, then you can lower the casket. Cause it is like an actual lifting device, it's not like it's just this rickety old thing.
But
Yeah,
you
sure.
still probably technically would have to come back because there's no, you'd have to.
Somebody
figure-
would wanna come back for the physical burial, but that could be just a quick gravesite service.
I don't think you get, the whole thing is getting closure, and I don't think you're gonna get closure of watching your
Right,
loved one being
going into
lowered
the
into the basement.
I-
Yeah.
It's just not.
I think.
Trying to fold
Somebody's still gonna wanna be there for the actual.
Correct.
Right, so I think it kind of,
Yeah.
that's a nice gesture, but the feasibility probably like never happened. I don't think anybody would take advantage of it because they don't wanna, they're gonna come back anyway.
right.
But I do still like the idea of the chapel being fixed because I think it's like a nice non-secular idea to have, even though it's a
Yeah.
chapel, it's like still
Yeah.
like a nice like space to be able to have a service there.
Right. So that being said, in our budget, which.
I saw the chapel windows are still there.
Yeah, we still have windows in the budget to do next year, not in the budget, which we.
It just
like that,
carried
yeah.
forward.
Yeah, 10 is a really big number. I think that's like for total replacement, and we've had different quotes, like Bill Goss says he can come and. Dress up like the sills with copper flashing and put the same, get the same glass and fix some of the broken windows. So 10 is like a really high number to have that done. From this year's budget, currently, we're gonna have the steps and doors replaced, cause that's where we have the problem in the basement. A lot of water's coming in through the door.
Yeah.
Down in the basement, it's kind of scaling the concrete in the bottom. And you'd hate to compromise the integrity of the building just due to a leak, so if they change the threshold of the door is rickety, a handmade thing. Cascade builders can't get to it this year, and if they do, they gotta upcharge you, cause they're gonna need to heat the concrete and build. tanks and all this other-
So Amy, the important part of this is knowing that this rollover needs to stay in that budget for the door and steps.
It stayed at chapel windows for 10.
Well, that's separate.
right?
Oh,
I think they had
So
like,
those are- those
which
are
is
your
all over
years
the
of
general
maintenance.
See, it's in this year's budget.
Right.
Not
We
what
had
the state is
11.
doing, but we can't get to it this year. So when at the end of the
Was
year,
that
instead
under
of rolling it over into fund
Repair and
balance.
maintenance. Okay,
Can we keep it
that
in line, or
must
is
be
that
that
have to go to fund
10,
balance, which is-
yes.
Well,
so
Ten from.
It's more
it
than
has to go to
8,000,
fund
wasn't it?
balance, but
Building
we're saying,
repairs,
we're
because
gonna
you're
do it
at
this
12
spring.
now,
So it,
would it be more than 8 or 8 or more?
building repair, maintenance, the door sets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was, I thought it was like 11.
11 or 12.
I remember 11.
Somebody got a copy that's somewhere here.
So we don't want anyone to drive them down.
Right.
I can follow up with it.
And it might not be in water.
That's why they need the glove.
Sure, the personal flotation devices.
Yeah,
Asking for 5 more in tree removal, because we did miss when we did that,
Yeah,
the far end down. Closest to. Well, this is all the way by the Clark section. that
Yeah.
We didn't get to. Andre Carl's residence. There's a
This
few more
way,
trees
this
that
way,
were
okay.
high that we did, that did come down.
Yeah.
When we did that.
Yeah, it did look-
What do you call them? Mariams have you so?
Zero.
Zero
We don't know what. I mean, no one's sad lately.
columbariums for,
condos.
Passion figure,
Yeah.
I just look at him and he was gonna do a.
It's like a big-
release and
it's a big,
Bariums.
it's a big vault, outside vault.
Have this
separate
brochure made
door.
up and we'll put it. in
That'll
the
make an
paper.
urn.
Catholic Church is selling them like crazy.
Oh,
You get a key, like, so you can go back and
Yeah.
visit the ashes?
No, this-
no.
Well,
You just-
you can pay.
Have a key, so you can pay me to come. Yeah. The first opening is free, then the second time you, unless you're putting another.
Person.
Person,
It's
the
free,
whole-
but if you need to reopen it for a reason, then there's an opening fee.
Right, so wait for the other one to die and then you get it free.
then you
Gotta
can
go look
take
at
a
that.
couple spoonfuls out.
The other,
You should just take your spoonfuls.
there's not much overtime. Was there a lot of overtime last winter?
No.
With Mark,
No,
cause he's adamant he's not charging. So, he says it's up to us.
Dick, is your fencing in here?
well, that was, it's subject to whether we wanna move forward with it. Currently, it's not, but that's.
Yeah, I mean, we said what we gotta do. That we wanna do with fencing?
What was the other option?
It's modified.
We all agree.
Not
no
me, I don't
trees.
wanna.
Well, it could be.
No, that's what I'm
this-
saying, because we just have to decide. We wanna
And
put
then
this
the
in.
tree, and-
Plus we.
Cause he wanted to do the 4-foot fence, and there was talk of.
No, it's 8-foot fence.
You wanna do an 8-foot fence?
Yeah, sure.
Plus Parmalee wants in on this, so.
She's the only one, right? That's
Can
definitely.
you start that after January 1st?
No, we were saying, because remember Darcy piped in and said we've got to determine where we can put it.
Yeah.
Because legally, it's gotta be, it would be on the other side of some graves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she said they can
Variance.
do a variance.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but legally, it's gotta,
Yeah, cause I went down and measured
Ah,
and it's,
It's got to be
Pretty right,
wrong,
isn't it?
there's just no way that there's a 30-foot setback for a fence.
There
Tell me
is.
that I couldn't put a fence in my yard, cause my house. Isn't even 30 feet in the road, so I couldn't put a fence
Yes,
in
you
my yard.
cannot
for my
have a
dog.
fence in the front yard, your front yard.
I can't put a fence in my
It's
dog's
about
yard.
visual impairment
Yeah.
of like of other people.
like.
I think you could have a certain
house.
height.
Yeah, it comes from the on the
Tracy.
corner of,
Oh, Tracy Davis.
yes, we can call it Tracy Davy law.
But I thought there was a,
I could see 6. He is nuts.
I thought there was a certain
I
height
didn't
it could
really-
be as long as there's no.
Yeah, that is true. There, I think there was also, I think if you're like below a certain height, you can have it.
Yeah, because when I asked Darcy about my fence and she said it's not going across the front yard. I said, no, and she explained it. There's no impairment, but if you had a 3-foot fence, a 2-foot fence, whatever, let's say a 3-foot fence, there's gonna be no impairment.
What did the fence come in at?
Spike.
Like 79,000?
I think it's 69, just.
Yeah, but I was gonna wait for some of the other. one. I
That's
think,
a hat.
That's the question.
I think it needs a fence.
I think it needs
I
something.
do think I've come around to the idea of no trees there.
Yeah.
And it looks now that it's grown in and there's not the hole and the dirt and
But if we
everything.
get a public opinion, so like Derek said, do you do an 8-foot section or a 12-foot section and then 2 trees? You know, just like cedar.
Intermittent, that's got everything.
It seems like something we should discuss.
Right.
Yeah.
For break it up.
Yeah, I mean, my opinion, I just think no trees. you know.
Oh, I'm saying something that comes in with leaves or something in the summer, shrubs. Yeah,
I just think of a fence.
yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing in
Of
here.
course you do.
I need a new t-shirt, okay?
That's a t-shirt and a hat.
No, I'll go. Yeah,
Seven
get a
grand.
t-shirt, you're good.
Yeah, sweatshirt, I'll ask them for a sweatshirt.
No, so that
There
was
you go.
taking rides for friggin' fence.
Like a metal fence.
I don't have a ride yet.
You know, coincidentally, you put up, put up a lot of fences down at the athletic fields.
But no, it's the other way around.
There you go, play the game.
What is Parmalee, I mean, I would say that appearance committee, if there was still one, would say that a fence was appropriate. They would say trees, but if we can't have trees,
Well,
they would. say-
Parmalee's got a lot of, she had my ear for.
Let's talk about funding just for quick, just on fence. It could be $40,000, 70.
Alright,
Okay.
Jason said hold off, if it's gonna be that much, then I say we should.
Here's
hold off.
my,
Every fence there.
my observation is that the whole section that is historical, occupancy tax could take care of half of the fence.
Right.
Okay,
It's gonna take us a year to rebuild that fund.
no, well,
Thank you very much.
did I tell you about August? August alone
Hold on.
brought in $287,000 more than last year.
Oh, ding, you got that going yet?
Working on it.
He's halfway there.
Jeez.
You just found out about it yesterday.
Yeah, that's
Sometime.
That's why 50%.
So anyway, our next check will be good. And if I can get cannabis. You guys will be set. Yeah.
Oh, you just meant the money.
I went that way too.
Yeah.
Instead of candy next time.
I was waiting to see what he.
Yeah, really. We got little bowls and gummies.
Exponentially, I like to come from.
Yeah, really.
So I take it we're okay with 70.
Can I backtrack?
Yeah,
Sure.
Want to go back to transfer station?
okay.
I did miss something. Our domes are. Like right now, leaking some hydraulic fluid. So they need to call in, normally Milton Cat has serviced that machine.
Mhm.
I don't know, we're gonna see if we, obviously, if we can get in there, cause one, it's heavy, our old lift that you could drive on. You used to be able to pick it up. Well, you shouldn't have picked it up, but you used to be able to pick it up and get underneath it, the lift that I have, the little 4-post lift.
Yeah.
I would not put a dozer on that.
Okay.
So let me,
I wouldn't put it on there. I'm not saying Dick wouldn't put it on
Yeah.
there. I'm just saying I would put it on there.
so what do you want to do? Just
I think-
build a ramp?
Well, if
No.
we can first see if we can find if it's as simple as replacing a hole, we can do that. But if it's expensive, if it's like a hydraulic pump that's inside the machine, then you're gonna need a professional come and.
Have you looked at it? You haven't looked at it yet? Okay.
Is the bulldozer imperative for piling your sand?
No,
Well, so if C&D pit's going out, what's the importance of the dozer?
it's not huge until we get into
Grading up
putting another
above,
hat on and saying, hey, we're gonna build a dog park or a bike track or a parking lot or
Level it,
something
I
like that.
gotcha.
I mean, it is bought paid for.
yeah,
I think putting in the money into repair, if it wasn't extensive, I can't see why you wouldn't keep it.
right,
As little as we do use it, that machine will last you another 10 years.
okay,
We don't
Good.
put that many hours on it, especially if it's like you wish to trash it for a hydraulic pump or a hydraulic line or something crazy. And odds are, it probably is, just whether we can get to it or not is a question.
so you'd like to allocate money and
I
transfer?
would think for the safety net of like if we do get a repair bill, the last time they came and had to do a service, which while they were here, they did like a full service, the hydraulic filters and all that, is about $6,000.
Equipment repairs and maintenance then. You have 16,700 in there.
But he's shifting.
We moved 7,400
Right.
to equipment,
Out of-
Yeah.
so that puts it at 93.
So do you want it on that equipment line?
I think your repairs,
Another 6,000.
yeah, under repairs and maintenance.
All right,
Sorry, that bright blue ink on this piece of paper.
Okay, we'll forgive you.
Thank you.
Hey,
so now the highway,
Do airport take 50 seconds or doesn't matter?
do what?
Airport.
Yeah. I don't know if I can fill in everything for airport, but we oughta,
That's up to you, you can
No.
live there.
that'll only take a couple minutes.
Where's the airport?
working on it. No, I was going to,
On me, it's like page 3, but that's all I have is 3 pages.
we are. That's them,
No, that was the answer I was looking for.
fair.
Airport may be under Park District.
Page 8.
Page 8, what's that?
I would have like nothing.
I think it is on the phone.
She might not have gotten anything.
Yeah, airport just got one entry.
I think I saw it.
Maybe there's another section.
It's gotta.
What, total 3,000?
Yeah,
Airport, circle, page 37.
Let's see. 37,
this is your system.
No.
Oh, yes, it is. It's your system.
Absolutely.
You inherited
Next year will be your system.
That will be in the budget.
it.
Next year. Always tomorrow.
That looks better.
So do you have any entries in here?
No.
You haven't, oh, you do.
Oh, yeah, it's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Good deal. Consumables, I mean, we put 3, and I don't even know why, I kind of questioned, she put 3 in there, which the highest it's been in the past is ballpark, like 2,000 was the highest we've gone on consumables.
That's been, that was a lot. That's
And
not
that
even
was
out
2 years
here.
ago.
Yeah.
Last year, consumables are only at $162.
Yeah, that's right.
Our current year.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Um,
Can we drop that down then?
so I think 2's fair, safe.
Okay.
So drop it, okay?
it'll be the only place you cross off, cause we're gonna be adding big time.
Yeah.
To airport.
Yeah, I say you some nickels here, we got you. Repairs and maintenance consistent. I mean, 10 grand fair. But that's the same thing.
Now, airport propane. Is that what that hangar heat is?
In the maintenance. Shop. Where
Right.
Where Sleepy's equipment is.
Yep,
We've touched base on this for like the last 6 years.
and it's.
You wanna
okay.
switch propane to electric over there, electric is relatively cheap. I don't know if it's relevant, but there's 4 propane heaters in that one building, and that to me is overkill. For one decent sized electric heater. Would probably suffice over there.
Yeah, I think for transfer out. I don't know,
We'll look at it next year then. I just think
yeah,
propane, that's the only thing that we use with propane is that one building over there. The other building is, and then the main hangar is electric and waste oil.
right,
And we'll get to that one.
so, all of a sudden now without a leaser, well, I guess let's just go through this, cause this is your building.
Yeah. so far.
Yeah. You see, we've got. Different buildings, we've got the terminal building, then we've got his building that runs the maintenance of all the
Like a
airport,
maintenance shop per se.
yeah. Which is what all of this is,
Yeah, I mean, it's just same thing, tires that's just precautionary, if you blow a loader tire, they're. $1,000 a piece, that's probably on the low end now. Cutting edges, you always burn through a plow edge, and then I mean, you have a loader edge and you got plow edges. It all depends on how busy of a winter you have, and how many edges you go through. This is just an average of what we used and over the past. Mower blades, probably a little high. But that one mower had 9 blades on it and you change it twice a year. Which this year. I guess with Sleepy out most of the summer, we've only done it once, so.
What's day-to-day repairs?
This list of things that he's reading off, that he's got itemized there.
Rambling, yeah,
No,
it's all into
No,
your equipment repair.
I mean, it's 13,000.
Derek, is this the fourth? day?
Sulfur fuel system day to day, I have no.
No,
idea.
that's all his list that he's reading through now.
13,000 is this list.
Yes,
Actually,
that-
That he's reading off.
the 13 is what he's reading.
I don't know what fuel.
Yeah, he's reading the third,
No, no,
the
that's-
fourth is the P.
That's there.
That's Derek putting it in. Okay.
Wait on that fuel system.
The 40,
We're getting there. Yeah,
yeah.
No,
yeah,
So you got 13 there.
well, the nice thing is, and I know it sounds crazy, light bulb, which. What we have right now is so out of date. The light bulbs that we're buying, $15-20 per light bulb,
Hmm.
if you can find them.
And that's our project next year,
Yeah, we got.
airport
Yes,
signage.
they're replacing all the lights out there, and thank God, because like I say, just to find these, that's a hurdle on.
Remember that, yeah.
Speaking of lights, did you put lights in the budget for highway?
I haven't made a highway yet.
Okay. You can't answer that question?
Yes, well, no, I have it as a maybe. on
You're
here.
shifting gears.
Sorry. Just trying to take the.
I know,
shortcut.
I know.
Then we gotta
We can jump right to payday.
Then we gotta circle back.
That's a great big maybe there, Yeah, then, I mean, after what I'm asking for, I had notes of. Like, do we have any increased labor costs at airport, which as of today, we do. Right, but that, whether that carries into next year. Like I say, this year's funding, I don't know, Amy will write a check for the staff over there.
What was airport personnel services for this year?
That's Sleepy, we split half as
Oh,
labor was half goes to cemetery, half goes to airport.
okay.
His annual salary split in half between the two.
Right, you know, like you said, he wasn't there.
He still got paid.
Mark was
Okay.
there.
I had sick time, sure did, yeah.
That's why when, even with the lease money we used to get almost paid for Sleepy plowing the airport. That's about all it did.
Basically, yes.
Okay, well, we'll have to take turns plowing the airport.
But if you're gonna do the job Sleepy did, don't, just be careful backing up.
Hence why we got $10,000 in our repair.
He has a habit of hitting buildings.
Yeah, he does, he gets building when he's backing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been there 6 years, we've only hit it twice.
So I have a question. Where in the budget would be the amount that the town has to pay? Its proportion for the federal government giving us money for the signage and, you know, like with the runway, our cost was $100,000.
Right.
At the end, we put it in parks.
Okay. Okay, that's fine because the airport's under.
What is the percentage on the light, or do we not even know what the lighting is gonna cost today?
You know, I'm usually good at remembering these figures.
How would we put it under parks?
Because it's within the park district, the airport is.
So shouldn't the entire airport be under parks?
No, because his maintenance, airport maintenance building would be more,
I mean, overseeing.
Oh, I see.
yeah. I think
All right.
mostly just because it's part of. More associated with his highway department. But I guess you could,
No.
you could
no,
argue it
you
either
couldn't.
way.
No, no.
Yeah, but back to Sleepy, how are you splitting, you're splitting it between two entire funds? A person? Is part.
Under the cemetery budget, he has his, their personnel's in there, and then, yeah, half his salary comes out of cemetery budget, and then half of his salary comes out of the airport budget.
He hasn't hit one tombstone back.
Yeah, well,
We don't know.
Or body.
that we're aware of.
Yeah, that's the thing, we don't know, he, you know, he's, you know.
You're in the cemetery, you hide the body.
You can find a lot of things. You can, he's gonna hit his tombstone, he can just dump it over, bury it with the body.
You know, anybody that clicks onto this one is gonna get anything.
I'm not, I have a good idea, but we'll keep that.
That's why the transfer station is tied to the cemetery.
Yeah.
Isn't that sort of tradition?
Yeah,
Don't, so it's probably.
yeah, right.
You didn't realize this job when you took it was gonna be so much fun, did you?
What going on with airport, what we're trying to accomplish. Moving forward from today, costs that we haven't even. Been, encountered yet, POS system for fuel cells, that's
Right,
40 grand,
yeah,
right, that's one estimate that we have. We're waiting on another one, but you can say 40 is your worst case.
Yeah, put that in there.
It would
What's
be.
the
I mean,
Yeah.
if it comes in under, then you say, but
Oh,
it's not.
Yeah,
literally-
but, so would you anticipate something less than 40?
right now,
No.
the last one clicked in at 32.
Yeah,
Do we have a line for revenue? From this, so we create one,
Because there will be revenue,
exactly.
yeah.
If you wanna tell me how much you think we're gonna bring in.
Well, on every 12,000 gallons of gas, we're gonna realize at least 80 cents a gallon. And,
they're shy 10 grand.
9,600.
Okay.
yeah,
$9,600.
But how long does it take to get through that?
uh,
I don't even know if we have any documentation that shows actual fuel sales.
Shannon went back 2 years. And before they came. I think she said 53,000 gallons.
Okay.
So, 13,000 in revenue.
Right.
Yeah. And that's with everybody all our T-hanger people buying from us. That's
Right.
not happening now.
I know. So is that the minimum? What's the minimum we have to buy? Remember, because
Generally, it's a truck full.
it is, okay, because
Yeah.
remember, we were splitting and we're not doing any more, but I just wonder what we have.
We've never been able to split with
Well, I thought we
it.
did.
We tried to do it with Saranac
I
Lake,
know.
but they got mad because Steve Short wouldn't set an office up over there. They tried to get him to run both airports. That's when they were gonna look at sharing fuel.
Okay.
When he refused to go and they dropped North Elba, they went and made a deal with Malone.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so in other words, whatever that trailer holds.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that you can't call in some instances and they'll bring us 7,500 gallons.
Hmm.
But yeah, you have to
General.
kind of watch your tank and
What's the tank hold?
12,000. Yep. And a tanker usually hauls 10.
Oh, that's what I was
So
wondering.
Newport is budgeted to bring in 59.5
Wow.
in leases.
But that's not,
It's not fuel.
Excuse me?
That's not,
no, 59K in lease revenue, but we don't have that now, correct?
No.
T-hanger leases
But with
Oh,
our T-hanger-
between T-hanger and our lease, okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Because we,
does not include the fixed base operator lease.
No, that's
That
right.
we lost.
we
right?
had 17 at 3,600. So yeah, that's 50 some thousand. Yeah, I thought you were referring to just the lease at the terminal.
What would be a
That was
conservative,
only like 24,000
what would be a conservative number to budget for revenue for fuel?
for fuel. I mean conservatively, if they did 53,000, that's like a tank and a half. And that's when Steve was trying to sell. So there wasn't much charter business or anything like that. I mean, if you wanted to be on the more speculative side, you could figure. I wouldn't do any more than 2 tankfuls to
How much is the
So-
tank hold?
So roughly
12,000.
18 grand, 18, 19.
18, 19, yeah.
Yeah,
That should be just, that'd
But
be
what
almost
if-
just under
But what
20,000.
if an FBO comes in?
Right.
Then we lose it again.
no, because
No.
the people we're talking to right now, it's split. Some people want the gas sales, so they get the revenue,
Yeah,
but coming in, there's no way I'm gonna say to you guys, we're spending $40,000, so somebody can come in
POS, okay.
and take the
So
revenue.
in other words, if we're gonna spend 40,000, 32,000, whatever, and somebody wants to come in.
We're gonna share.
Yeah,
We'll share it.
or we'll share revenues. right now, the flight school that wants to come in wants nothing to do with fuel.
Okay,
They just wanna run what we need to cover.
Hmm.
And they wanna run scenics and do
Okay.
flight school, so they pay us a rent.
okay.
And buy fuel.
You might do.
And buy fuel.
And yeah, they'll be our best customer.
So you would think conservatively 10 to 15,000?
Oh, yeah, easy.
So maybe-
I wouldn't, and listen, I'm basing things on 80 cents to $1 a gallon to bring in business to the airport.
Mhm.
Whereas our leasers that made nothing wanted $2 a gallon.
Mhm. Okay.
There are so many. There's a lot of planes in the air that love to go visit places.
Yeah.
And if the fuel is cheap, they come,
Or they'll just come for fuel.
right?
If they're flying between two points.
Yeah.
And you've got a choice where to stop. Then if this is on the way, they'll stop here.
Now, I also wanna bring up this because it comes into personnel, you can plug your ears if you wanna. But Shannon has once again taken on overseeing this for us. Just because we're selling fuel and there's a profit doesn't mean there's work that goes with keeping track of all this stuff. So, you know, now especially with nobody there, Shannon's organizing everything to put the package together. Kenny now has gotta start sending somebody over there, because we're not even in a position to trust Chris yet. We gotta figure out. Nobody's listening. We gotta figure out.
Saying
Where
it
it fits.
over to Merrill Thomas.
Yeah, yeah.
That the golf course, I'm staring at that thing.
There's a lot of prime real estate. Tiny houses, man.
Yes. No, to your point, I think
We check one, put
Yeah.
an RV park,
by
put RVs.
the time this budget. January first,
Right,
I'm hoping things will be,
that's right. We're gonna have a new direction.
Well, the guy wants to do away with the.
but we still have to have
All over there.
We've gotta,
something.
we've gotta cover the bases for public liability.
So fuel,
So fuel can be a new revenue,
but
and it will
personnel,
be.
where were you going with Shannon and?
No,
Mostly that the responsibility is on us now,
Right.
yes.
because the place is empty.
Right,
So do we add that person? Take it off Shannon's shoulders and add a person?
Well, the gas will always be on us now, the fuel will be on us.
Yeah.
I think until we find the right person though, and I'll back up what you're saying, I don't know. I say whether he watched this or not, but I don't know if he's the right person.
yeah.
Right,
We never know.
I would lean towards no. Might be a good pilot, but as far as checks and balances, no way.
right.
I mean, not knowing what I know, I would say no way.
And that's why an FBO person that is handling a lease for us will be the responsible person.
Right, and
No,
we want
no.
him as an employee.
Right, that's right.
But that's on them.
Right.
Yeah,
Right, he's their employee.
There's a responsibility level that we're still looking for.
So if our current situation runs into January. Do we see a
Law,
10 hour a week employee or?
yeah, basically, we were talking about maybe only having an employee for 2 hours a day, so that in the winter, it means he's gotta come in the morning, check that runway. Now, again, some of this is gonna fall back on Sleepy, he does all the plowing.
we're always we're gonna have to plow, cause you can't let it.
Does
Not
Sleepy,
No, because it's all
does Sleepy respond to the airport or does he go over on his own and check it out?
Every day in the morning, first thing he does,
Okay.
go check the airport, whether it snows or drift, cause it's not like the wind blows over there, but yeah.
Yeah.
The drift overnight.
Yeah, well, there's your guy checking the runway.
Right,
And listen, Shannon is already working with Chris to see what the certification is for NOTAM. And
Right.
that may fall back on us. We
Right.
may decide, look. Not working out, Chris.
So we may need, as far as 2 hours a day, that could be sleeping.
Uh,
for Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that would.
and that's another thing Shannon's learning is that Terry Politi told us that many town-owned airports are responsible during the daylight hours
Mhm.
for any NOTAMs, and you register the airport on for no attendance.
Right.
Sundown to sunup.
Right.
Which means you're gonna land at your own.
Mhm.
So there are variations of what our responsibility is. We don't wanna neglect decent sized planes that come in that are gonna take serious fuel, and it might be a $200 to $300 landing fee.
Yeah,
And that being said, going back to money collection inside the office for a landing fee, I mean, we gotta get a scale created. Which I think Corey from Saranac Lake maybe will help out, but you can set your own. But we need a way to handle funds inside the office. Preferably not cash or a check.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
if you're gonna pay a landing fee, it should be. a
Credit card.
card,
So
I
currently
think
we don't have
it's
a-
whether you need a square
done
or a tablet
Yeah.
or something to process the
Yeah.
payment over there.
Shannon's doing a lot of work right now to get this all organized.
So she's obtaining this BOS system. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can say, no check.
Getting quotes.
So checks,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, who doesn't carry credit card? I don't carry cash because I'm allowed.
Well, shit, if you're landing a plane, you got a credit card.
Yeah.
But then in public, yeah, my mom don't let me carry cash.
Yeah, no.
For going by.
Yeah, and there's more and more businesses every day that won't take cash.
Amy, I should
think
mention that 40,000 we talked about. Most likely it's gonna get spent in this year's budget.
Okay.
Yeah, so in other words, before we pass this, that 40 will come out.
For the
So
PLS.
you would see a little minor.
Because as soon as we can get it in, we
Say,
need it, cause I need to start
There's one
serving.
that said, somebody's playing.
You got 17 people.
Right.
You know, I don't know if they've collected or not because
You
you know,
can,
the person.
you can put it wherever you
I
want
don't
on
know.
paper.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
And.
I could throw money to that.
We cut that one down last year.
I don't believe it's.
So even if it existed, it's not gonna be accurate.
Stump's still there.
Half the
You
time.
might have a need for money,
I know.
but it doesn't actually grow.
Anything else on airport we should talk about? I mean, right there, we're looking at 80, that we're up 40,000. But it's that POS system.
So if we put that in, it'll be
And
back
what's
down.
preventing us from closing the airport?
What's that?
$40 million or
No,
something?
okay.
Yeah,
Do we have to pay that?
yeah,
Back to
80
the federal
feds would have to pay 80% back. So you sell one building lot,
How much? 40 minutes?
Okay, can we do that 17?
People?
How do we come take it?
Yeah.
how long do you think it'll take to make that done?
You could have 3 or 4 buildings up.
Plane can land here.
What size? Small jets come in. But they wanna pay attention.
Yeah, really.
What, how big's a small jet?
12-seater?
Yeah,
Thank
yep,
Net, net jets is.
Like a charter.
Net jets can't, but the other service that
Yeah.
competes with them
I
can.
thought that just could.
No, they only have bigger, ones, I guess.
Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
company that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't travel by private jet that often.
Oh, yeah, that often.
That's
All that year. When you wanna take your dog.
every once in a while.
Dick does, so.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, ask him.
Where do we start? Amy? What?
17?
Uh,
No,
highway,
Okay.
oh wait,
no,
It's,
yeah, I'm still on 17, road repairs.
okay,
Is that not you?
yeah, real property taxes, other general. Road repairs,
But you're under general repairs, like on S,
Oh, yeah,
One
down
ten.
there, okay. Yeah,
not in
okay.
the.
Okay. General repairs.
Oh, sorry, yes.
It's your system.
It's not, this isn't.
You're
I
presenting.
inherited this.
Yes, I mean, you inherited your system.
35,000 up for personnel services, that's the 3%.
But so who's,
Yeah.
this is, like, this can't be everyone.
Well, no, we have a contract with highway, so this goes.
So who is this?
17.
That-
Right, the union contract,
That's totally separate.
Alright.
So this is, I don't know everything involved in those personal services.
And Amy needs a laptop.
Oh, Amy can actually tell you about it.
Oh, you think, good. Oh, there we go.
Squirrely accounting system or budget system.
So these are heavy equipment operators.
So all your guys heavy equipment operators?
Half goes. So we have it split, D110, half goes there and half goes into snow removal.
Okay, sorry. Yep,
As a totally different line somewhere in here.
Yep, on next page.
Those little flies.
Yeah, very pretty.
So if you know, if you notice the
Yeah.
personnel is the same
Yes, okay, yeah, I do.
for those
50/50.
two.
yep, good. All coming back.
Oh, I see it now. So that encompasses everyone in highway, just down the line. That was divided in half, except even you.
No, I have mine.
No, he has it
Highway,
online.
He's on page 8.
All by himself.
Yes.
He gets put in the
That's a
paper.
really big category up there.
Yeah, he has his own line.
Okay.
Let's,
Seven.
machinery, equipment and repairs. Up. Almost, not doubled, but. Almost,
In that, I have a request to take a dump body. And
Oh,
it's
that's right.
relatively new off of. I don't know, I put a new body on a 2005 truck, but that wasn't me. Anyways, I'm not pointing fingers, but we
Yeah.
have the trucks that we're gonna be getting.
So.
It is now, but
Undertakes flow.
so. The dump bodies that we have on our plow trucks have these hydraulic side dump things for the sanding of the roads. I wanna take the dump body off of the bigger truck. The 2005 and put it on the 2019. That's a truck that we're getting next week, that we're replacing the
Right.
2019 with.
okay,
Right now, the 2005 Volvo, we're having you can't even get like exhaust
right,
thing, you know, you're in a 20-year vehicle, 20-year-old vehicle. That'll be sold. They do think we'll get a little bit from, even taking the body off it, cause it's kind of pre-emissions.
yeah,
Like somebody will buy it for something. Whether you can find parts for it or not, like I say, the exhaust is bad, we can't find parts of the exhaust. But that extra 20 grand in. That line for repairs and maintenance is for. I have a quote to have the body switched, which is 19,000 and change.
wow. Okay, so,
That is worst case scenario. We have to see, I don't know, like I say, whether I don't know if we're capable of doing that in-house, maybe.
and that's in this, that's included in this line,
Which line's it in?
equipment and repairs, maintenance.
This is 5130.
5110,
5110.
Oh, okay, okay,
Is that in the,
It's in.
consumable supplies, right?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it's 19,
No, I'm sorry.
no,
No, Rick was right.
which one's it in?
It's on page 18, it's.
5130
5130.
machinery.
Oh, okay.
where,
So the
where
first,
we're reading one.
But what about,
line,
to go back, what's the big increase in consumable?
The machinery,
Road repairs and maintenance consumable supplies?
Yeah.
What's the big increase there?
the road repairs has to be
That's
that-
not,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah,
dump body, the 53 in machinery and equipment is, I would like to replace a 2016 Ford pickup. With a,
that's over on the next page.
Yeah, you were before you.
with a, obviously, a crew cab pickup,
53.8.
53.
Yeah, that's on the next page. Well, not
Did
for
you show them where we're looking at?
I don't have your copy.
yeah, which one, I mean, we're looking at machinery, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right here.
My machinery
But we
is-
were
Yeah, so
curi-
give them
curious
this
about
number right here.
consumable
There's your pickup right
supplies.
there. Is your pickup.
Okay, so you got the pickup truck right there, 53,000.
This is the number that you need to give them to tell them where to look.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
So why is that so low? It's 53.8
But
last year,
They
so
bought the giant truck this year.
aren't you,
We took that out of fund balance, that truck, the big truck.
are you putting another truck this year?
No,
Oh, you're not
Just the pickup,
but that truck that we're getting is for next year.
Oh, that's right. 'cause
right,
that's
but
what
it's
we-
already,
We kind
Okay.
of purchased it
Okay.
prior to
That's right, that's right, yes.
yeah, because that's down from 612 down. to
Yeah, look at the
250.
money you're saving, man, yeah.
But you took it from fund balance, or you took it from from highway?
Yeah, we.
Highway fund balance, but rather
No,
than,
Jeff,
The other fund
Well,
balance.
Yeah, well,
rather
Well,
than
this is the
bonding,
one that you purchased for 465,000. That one.
what did I buy for 400?
No.
I don't know.
337,
330.
Okay, but
Yeah.
465 is.
look in 5130. And that's machinery
Yeah.
from
The
2025.
first one.
$465,127.
Maybe it's two things,
8 cents.
2 or 3 things. Did you buy a couple?
On
expensive
last year,
things?
we bought a.
No, no,
loader.
this is this year.
In 2025.
This is this
Yeah.
year, 2025.
which
Oh, yeah,
year
yes,
was
last year,
that?
this year's budget, we bought a loader and an excavator.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
two-
right,
two people.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Plus a truck,
Sorry.
Plus the
but
truck.
that's buried somewhere.
No,
Money for that.
we ordered that other truck in 2023.
Yeah, we waited 2 years.
Yeah, okay.
It was in the capital account
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
You said this is gonna be easy.
But going back to consumable supplies.
Right.
Yeah,
Which is line 14.
that's, I think that's the,
Replacement of the.
that's the replacement. of
I would-
the dump box, of the dump box.
That was
Right here.
No, so we want to buy a new pickup.
Yeah.
This is on here.
But this is what they're looking at, it's this number right here.
Gotcha.
There was other
He's got it, he's got
I
it.
know,
We
that's
got
what I
it.
say.
Yep,
Why it was such a big increase? Because the line striping company that used to charge us like $5,000 to stripe our roads, the guy retired. The quote I got this year was $66,000.
What? Oh, so it's not, I thought that was a dump bot.
No, that's the.
No, and
That's
then,
the
uh,
line, right, that's on
On,
this page.
on the road repair consumables. Like, and I'll just give you a night, just in comparison, Brad in the village, his is normally like 30 grand, they quoted him 210.
Okay.
yeah.
I think we better
That
find
seems
another guy.
very-
So know what they did the line striping this year? Nothing.
Did they have a corner on the market? Is there anyone else?
Oh, there is, but now it's just too late in the season to even.
No, that's not what but going forward, is there someone else?
They're gonna have to be here and we'll
Or do
get
I be
rollers
open
and.
business?
You know, we'll get rollers and paint it ourselves like Sarah did.
Yeah, that
Well, I
worked
went
very
to-
well for that.
I was driving to Buttermilk Falls. I have all the
yes,
shirts and
there is,
photos
there-
of mine being painted. It was like this the whole entire way.
Just like ampersand Adams.
Remember that? That was hysterical.
They
There
fired
is
him anyway
another
for that.
company. Well, it was a big one for- It's like so here for the mine, probably half of that, but if they could come up and if Brad and I can collaborate.
Yeah.
And give them more work,
Right.
worth their while to come here. They said probably in the 20 range. 25
Okay.
range. But I never guessed it'd go from 6,000 to $66,000 for line striping. And that's a company that called me out and said bullshit and did a FOIL request and wanted to see the paperwork.
Yeah, just to, yeah.
I don't believe it. And I said, well, here we go.
Ken, is this a good segue to get into, what we talked about for capital reserve lines?
Sure, why not?
I mean, I'm guessing with Amy's experience coming from a huge transportation outfit that some kind of reserve fund to help us look down the road further is a good idea.
Right. Yeah, well, I have one, and it's not a secret, because I know I talked to Rick, and I think I talked to you about it in the past, Algonquin.
Yeah.
With those we got all the culverts in good shape. We have one road where everything is underground drainage, everything, and it's a first friggin' design ever. Couple years ago, we had all the culverts relined, guaranteed for 40-year. What they did is guaranteed for 40 years. Right now, the concrete structures, everything that all the culverts are going through, some of them are bad. Where you can see the mesh wires are exposed, so half the concrete's already gone on some of these things. Potentially, could they collapse? They could. I mean, how do I know if they are or not? We went
But
through,
we're looking at a potential problem.
oh, yeah, yeah.
What was the
And-
location? Sorry. I missed
Oh,
it.
yeah, go.
and-
That's where
It's
Ivan,
there.
We did
We're
culverts.
just
I know.
there.
We sure were.
Did the culverts.
Yeah, we did all the culverts.
Are we talking not about Culver?
No.
no, we're talking about the boxes
concrete.
where the water falls to go in the culverts.
Yeah,
Remember, we had the one sinkhole where,
Yeah.
that whole catch basin sunk?
Right.
I mean, the car was right in next to it.
could happen. I mean, that's all. I just wanna make you aware that these concrete boxes are not in good shape and you're probably at $200,000 to get the repair done. And that's not just a shooting from the hip. I've had somebody look at them and as a verbal estimate, it's probably like $200,000 replacing some, and then you can resurface some that aren't so bad. But there's some, like I say, where the wire mesh is showing, that tells you that half the concrete's already gone.
And that's what salt does to them.
So is that 200,000 would rectify the situation
That would,
theoretically?
that would fix, oh, yeah.
It would either replace or fix.
Yeah, well, it last my lifetime, yeah.
Well, it's supposed to last 40 years, wasn't it?
The pipe, well,
Oh, that's all we did was the piping.
Yeah.
yeah, so
Oh.
pipes guarantee the work for, I mean, I'm not saying guarantee, I say never guarantee anything,
Yeah.
but yeah. They said that the life expectancy on those pipes that got relined would be ballpark 40 years, but the culvert, the boxes.
You remember what we spent on that? Was it 387,000?
No, I don't think.
287.
Something,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was just shy of 300,000.
Did Alford patch and Stone wait a year?
That's what I was waiting for this particular moment. Like, right there is like $500,000. Can we just?
That's fine.
I don't think it's needed.
Well, that could happen, I just wanted to like
Lives
back
there.
your mind.
They survived? No. I don't hear any complaints.
Not a lot of voters there.
No.
It's okay.
Sorry, well, you have 2 years, don't worry, we're gonna pay for the
None
next.
that I know of.
Sarah, don't listen to them. We wanna do
No, it's on our list.
Plan B, you could just don't all full of concrete, let the water run off the road. If you don't fix the problem, you bury it.
Oh, we're talking about.
Back in the cemetery.
Maybe,
Place for the bodies.
The pavement, no, there's a actually story there.
wait till years old.
Sounds good, there's $500,000.
Hey, the village supposed to do my.
Maybe,
Yeah, the village supposed to do my street 2 years ago. Yeah.
You wanna talk about my road?
Wait, I do have a quick question.
I know
You
it's a
did
tiny
Frank's Lane this year?
I did hope,
Frank's Lane.
yes,
And you guys did it, right? It's
yes,
very nice. Liked it.
it was okay.
Drove on it
You
the other
were?
day.
Frank's Lane you
Frank's
did?
Lane?
Up in Evans.
Yeah.
Like,
I know where it is. Why?
oh, that was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
But nobody lives up there.
Bob does.
Was that named after?
Bob lives there.
Yeah, but.
It's named
you know,
after my
you know, the
name.
problem with these roads are nobody lives on, and we still have to plow.
Lives there,
and
that's
they're-
right,
they're
I know.
shit,
Yeah.
and They're,
County Village.
yeah, we did all right,
Yeah, it was good.
yeah.
I think these other roads can wait.
Yeah, I think so too. I am so much happier. I was just waiting for this whole entire meeting to talk about this particular.
Well, there's four of us here that don't care if you do anything outside the village. See, the town does anything.
I'll get to it.
How bad are any, maybe I should take a drive on some of those roads.
Gravel roads. man.
The Stone Road was paved back when Norm Harlow was in office, and that's.
Are they all in Averville?
Yes, everything is that I would, and that saves like mobilization. So I mean, if you have to hire labor instead of them tractor trailing their paver and their roller, like if for that year that we did some in Ray Brook, and then you gotta move everything, so that's just additional cost. Up there, you could drive the paver down the road to your next project, so it does save a little bit of money. Flipping those off in the same neighborhoods is what I tried to do, like going back to like Johnson and Hurley and all those. It took us a couple of years to accomplish everything down there. But the way that you laid it out is you did one road and then the next road, you tied them all in together. It took us, I think, 3 years to finish everything over that neighborhood. The Stone Road is the worst of them all.
You only got what, 5 houses on Stone Road?
Yeah,
Perfectly drunk.
but that
Explain
inside,
to us about, potholes, I mean,
The village, well, that being said, the village electric has to do some serious things underground up there. They're gonna do some electrical work. They're supposed to do it this year.
Okay.
There are gonna be instances where you're gonna need to consider bonding.
Kimball got a little nervous and didn't do the project that he's supposed to do this year. He's gonna put it off until next spring. I'm like, I'm slated, scheduling tentatively to pave that next year. So if you're gonna do it first thing in the spring, or he's gonna be tearing up a large portion of the intersection in there.
Are they're burying some power lines up there?
Yes, everything's underground up there. And those
How
are them
fancy
shitty
is that?
developments.
Right.
Yeah, fancy people.
Mill Pond Drive, we got above ground power lines
I
everywhere.
like it. People are crashing into them.
You can drive by and say, there's a problem.
Well, look at the people who live up in.
Mount Meadow, whatever that is, Mount Meadow.
Yeah, look at some, you got troopers, you got whatever.
So if we take this off our plan, Ken, and he digs up the road, he's responsible for fixing it, correct?
Well, define fixing it, yes. They'll put it back as well as the next guy
I don't think
does.
anyone.
Or our village taxpayers.
Right.
Which is worthless.
I think overall, like the town roads are really good shape. That road up there is really just, the edges of the road are terrible. The back side of that, there's been some cross culvert work done, as far as, can you wait another year? Sure, yes.
And so we're at we're at minus 1.5. If you would like behind that with revenue.
We're at 560. I say, cause they didn't give me the money. So y'all can do whatever you want.
Not more than that.
Wait 2 years and I'll be out of here.
Listen, that one I asked
Keep it
you,
going. Keep it going.
We'll see.
I do have to leave by 10 after.
But
On all seriousness, do you really think it can wait another year?
in all seriousness, I do. I think that there will be some repair, and I can't shoot you a number right now. I would like to rent a piece of equipment, a road widener,
Okay.
where you can put out just 2 or 3 feet of asphalt along the shoulder, because they are bad. I like to repair at least the sides
Shoulders.
to make it a nice straight line instead of all busted up. I'd like to fix the sides of the road. If you want 20 hours, I can give you a price. But then I could measure the feet and the thickness and.
While you're doing that, can you drive down Essex Street? And see what it costs to build and Essex Street, it's in the village, but whatever, it's on your way.
Ken, is there any additional money you might need as we tackle Lodge Road?
No, I'm not.
I don't think so.
Or do you think what's
I think
been
so.
given to us?
I think you'll be fine out there.
Amy should probably know that deal too, because we're gonna have to spend it before we get it.
Yeah, I gotta shut that door. There's a glare coming off that.
Oh.
door that I just.
Yeah, no.
The state has given us 1.25 million for Adirondack Lodge Road,
Did the wrong side.
but when Ken does it, we'll have to pay the contractor and then put in the bill to DEC for it.
And that being said, like you say, that's something that's reimbursable as well, correct? We get it from that.
Right,
Is, and the money's good till 2028, is that
Right.
accurate? So that's where, again, we could put it out to bid tomorrow, but I don't know if you all wanna front another 1.25 million today. We can wait till next year and plan like next fall, put it out to bid for the spring of 27 potential.
right.
I just think that all of our money is being fronted into lawn building for the next, for all of 26.
That's why I'm getting ready.
That's
to
fine,
freeze
maybe
up.
I mean, I will have to increase like the repair, general repair, but the actual physical paving. I would like to do patch lane, that's in bad shape. You can right here. It's bad, what we did.
I remember when they put 8 inches on
I
it
didn't think it
there.
was that bad. But seriously.
Like you do think that that one should be done
I just think
in
that was
26?
that bad.
You do think that should be done in
The whole
26?
thing or just
I think
where? The whole thing?
we did that years ago when Larry was.
It's all cold
That
pack.
big cold mix road and everything about cold mix, like you make it and you put it down and we. It stockpiled it. Based on somebody's advice.
It's all part of the charm.
Over
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
not-
ditches, it was that thick.
Yeah, well, and when you put it down, it went down like in chunks. To look at it, like you say, hey, there ain't a lot of pothole, but if you drive on it. But here's where it comes in, if you just did you don't need to like do a major reconstruction on it.
Okay.
If you went over with a thin top coat,
Yeah.
that road will last long, cause it has a great base to it.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
thick with that coat, so I'm not saying we need to mill it out, and I'd like to just top coat that way,
Okay,
it should
okay.
be, so let me alter my numbers on the
26, okay.
paving.
Well, I think
And
people
repair.
appreciate not going over the tax cap versus that road fix. Just my 2 cents. I'm just 1 of 5.
Like I say, I have no problem, and I'll hold off people as long as I can. But if the town to give me a new paving,
But you, to clarify, you do think Patch Lane should be done in 26?
I think we should at least top coat that.
And-
And not saying that it won't last, cause it's just, it's like washboarding, and I do have one major repair that I have to do, so not a major repair, minor repair. Before we plow up there, it's at that point where you could salvage the base if you put a top coat on it, if you let it go. Longer, then it's more expensive repair.
But you can't do that now. It's just gonna put cold patch on it, you know?
No, I gotta patch like some potholes, make it plowable in a couple spots that are, just need some repair before winter comes. But I would like to put like a full. Like inch and a half
Top coat.
asphalt over the top.
Speaking of sinkholes, if anyone goes by the historical society, there's like this crazy sinkhole in the, it's like, no, it's like this big. I don't know, my kids are really enthralled by the sinkhole.
I never noticed it.
It's not on
Oh,
the, it's like by the rail trails.
The sidewalk. right?
Yeah.
And it's, oh yeah, there's like a big, I was riding bike, and I'm like, that's kind of massive, I wonder why
Yeah,
that.
but they think they're gonna fall into it.
Where? On the road.
No,
By the
it's not on the road.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
off
there's a
of the road.
sidewalk going, it's like right where the
It's like,
parking lot, the sidewalk connects.
it is in the village, yeah. So if you wanna see like a fun sinkhole that kids really are in trouble with.
Down there.
I drive down there all the time.
Why don't you can't plow that? You're like,
It's a straight down with it.
Oh,
and you have a perfectly drivable road there, patch lane, and you want to put a top coat.
I'll not plow roads this year if you don't want me to either.
Was that a can, I think?
I mean,
Good.
until someone calls us to complain, I think we should just go.
No, I.
Get better tires, it'll be fine.
I think that we actually accomplished a lot. And I'm not just patting myself on the back because I can't reach it,
Yeah,
going from doing less than a mile a year to doing the 2 and 3 miles for the first couple of years.
you weren't kidding.
We made a lot of progress within
Oh,
the
yeah.
town where I think our roads are really in good shape in
I
comparison.
agree.
Oh, comparison, other.
100%.
Communities?
Yes, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I think.
Kenny, remember I asked you about that one off Bear Cub or Colleen Lock? That can wait another year, can it?
Oh, yeah, especially when we don't own where she wants paved, yeah, that's private, so.
Oh, did she want farther?
The road itself isn't in bad condition.
I didn't
She
think
wants
so
to, like,
either.
pave down
Okay.
to her house and until we actually accept
I would
that, that's not our
support
town road yet. We just got a hammerhead at the end.
Yeah,
And she wants like pavement beyond where there's no pavement.
okay.
And that's not gonna happen.
It's reasonable.
someone will say that.
Yeah, we'll hold off on that.
Yeah, I'm sure, you know, Peckham or somebody come and do that for
So, just so we're clear, are we good with? Let me just run my numbers differently for,
That one section.
yes, and
Okay.
then I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Okay, knock out a couple $100,000.
I really like the whole 464, but that's just me.
I wanna know outside of,
Leave 60.
I wanna know outside of
You wanna
a
raise it.
potential capital reserve line. I wanna know that there is somewhere in here for those unforeseen things, you know. Typically, I've always said, let's carry 20 grand at least, so you got something to go to, so Amy doesn't have to look for, where am I gonna find $13,000 in March? Well, I don't see anything in there,
No,
like whether we go to,
Well, we've got equipment. Leases and rentals. Doesn't look like you ever use that.
yeah, this year we didn't.
But yeah.
Well, we've been
about it.
fortunate, cause we
Okay.
bought our excavator, and that was the biggest.
Yeah, so that's a good point, Amy, that 31,000, I looked right by it. And,
Well, I only put 14 in there
right,
for this year because that, you know, if you go back a couple of
because
years.
they haven't used it. And don't get me wrong, I don't wanna lie to the public, but I also.
Right.
I would like you to be prepared when a wing gets caught on a
Yeah, 'cause
freaking
that's
guardrail
not-
somewhere. and-
Oh, sure does, accidents happen, yeah.
Yeah.
That motor we had a few years back, I mean, that's a $40,000 repair bill on a
Yeah.
loader, you know, and that you didn't see. Coming.
A bad curb that takes out 2 tires on, you know, and there's $2,000.
No removal and sweeping consumables, we have a bit of a cushion as well. If you look in 5142.
Okay,
There's
Yeah.
even, in all
Also
of,
got a lot in salt.
yeah, I was gonna say, in snow removal.
well, we couldn't
sweeping,
find salt last year.
Salt and sand.
I mean, there's 100,000 budgeted and you only spent 31. I know that like we still have some, we're coming into some
I'm in
season.
the
but
process
that's
of
like a
buying my
big-
sand, like, as we speak.
Yeah.
For the entire next season.
Yeah, you're kind of buying it now to use.
But still in the next, in those
Really?
past 2 years,
Yes,
we've never
never.
gotten there.
The salt, I'll buy a little bit more, I mean, that usually gets pretty close to being, what we used last year, did we eat it up at 24 or?
Got a
62.
And that was a warm winter though.
Right, last year, I was kind of there, this past.
23 was 88.
So it's looking like we got a decent safety net.
There'll be some there. there'll be
Yeah.
Something.
What are you gonna do when that roof falls in on the salt? Jesus. I mean,
Just pick it up and get it out of the way, scrap it, put it up.
listen, I
Put
put
the
the
metal
appeal
in the
to them
scrap
for
bin,
us to
yeah.
build one together, you shot it right down. Never even
village
got a
did?
consideration. Jesus. Yeah,
Did you know that they're building a new sales?
yeah,
Oh,
The village.
nope.
yeah,
I had no
1.6
idea.
1.6 or
huge
1.7.
I.
Yeah, they're
They're right on near us, in their,
And they're fair.
in their pit. I think
I
it's
had
in
no
their
idea
pit.
that they were building one.
yeah,
We talked about that, like doing a consolidated effort would
Yeah.
have made more sense, so.
no,
Will you talk to Brad about it and see if you can go? Yes.
Have you ever
In the
thought of
process.
that?
Yes, I like Brad.
I do too,
yeah,
he's my cousin.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I couldn't be, but.
it,
somebody else thought
it didn't
that.
go anywhere when I brought it up.
I like him and I wanna keep it that way.
But let me tell you
My
this,
opinion doesn't matter because you're
when,
gonna have your
when
own.
he convinces his brother-in-law for consolidation, we'll take over the street.
There's no,
Dissolution.
there's no convincing him.
No, but
We have to wait for
you don't-
Jackie's in there.
No, you're not, you go to the public can decide that.
But
You
they
don't-
won't even let it get to the public.
They don't, all they did, well, if, what's his name, who doesn't want the shooting range, if he combines that. Yeah, the dissolution, he gets, he'll get enough signatures and we'll get both of them on it now. I mean,
You're
Put him on the
whole
payroll.
that's how it works. Don't ask them, they're not gonna, why would they wanna give up anything?
Well, Jackie will be rid of it in a second.
Well, she won't be able to go to Europe.
She's the deputy.
She's going to Korea.
Oh, Korea.
Yeah.
And I know it's not a big number that helps your, wherever your efficient is, but even like the pickup truck that I requested. Ours is, I mean, the body about, the dump, or the box is about ready to fall off it, still runs good. That could be put off another year as well, that's $53,000, not like it's a big, like 500,000. But I
We
think,
don't wanna
I'm
be,
just saying,
you know,
huh?
duct taping shit.
Yeah. No, it's just that seemed to be, that. just for my-
Big numbers, Ken.
But you all haven't been around there, and you used to buy those army surplus there.
Yeah.
You used to drive those things around.
Come on. I just saw, like a third of it could be chopped right out, right from that. And we appreciate the sacrifice of Patch Lane and all the others. Riding on that road for another year. Your service.
All right, so
And like Dick said, is it bad? When you look at Patch Lane, it's not bad, but it never got finished, similar to like Mill Pond Drive. We did, I know we paid that like 5 years ago-ish. That's just a binder coat. That was because underneath was so bad. And I recall it, that needs a top coat as well at some point, and that will make that road last even longer if we just finish. What we got.
for a good comparison, to look at Patch Lane after winter, after they've been plowing on it. the cold patch is so porous that on the sides, it looks like popcorn.
Yeah.
It just, they keep scraping it right out. It's so porous, I think the rain would go right through it.
Well, that's good.
Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us from the salt shed thing. They're generally, I feel like the village, the salt shed is a grant.
Yeah,
Correct, that, so,
not totally.
yeah, well, and it's definitely, they have to front the money as with most
Yeah.
things.
What are they building? Are they building like,
But you have to talk to Brad.
you know,
From what I've heard, they're building it,
I'll ask Rick and he'll.
they're building it like the county
I
did,
know.
you know, yeah,
Yeah,
the poured concrete with a roof.
Right, the county can hold like 7,000 tons of material.
this is so dumb that we are not building a joint
Oh, I
salt
agree.
sand store.
I think the hard part is, and it's, you're kind of splitting hairs is. Because we don't use a lot of salt in comparison. It's like, how do you identify
What tires and what's yours?
Yeah.
where, you know, like, where did my salt? You know, because I don't use a lot where they used to, I don't know what they do today.
Well, that's a lot of the same.
But where do you, like, how do you draw that line of what's mine, what's yours and,
You put a sign on it, town,
right,
that's our pile.
right.
They do not play in the same house.
Nope, good. We're in good shape, aren't we, Ken?
I think.
You're gonna redo a
I
couple
think we're pretty
figures.
close as far as the paving goes, let me, like I say, I'll tweet that, the rest of it's all bullshit, as far as I'm concerned.
But I'm just saying, if people want,
We're-
if people want salary increases, some people are amazing, like, we gotta make room for that, and so I'd rather have
That's me,
cut paving,
theirs is already etched in stone.
I'd rather cut paving than that.
One question, what about road repairs and maintenance, personal services overtime?
Yeah,
That was simply, that's a guess by me.
Because we budgeted 12,000 for this year, you've only used 1,700.
yeah, because in previous years, like if we're working with a contractor and you work 10, 12 hour days. And they wanna work and finish, we pay, or if you gotta work on a Friday this year, we paid at our convenience.
Right, okay,
There was no overtime involved, cause we worked till 4 o'clock. I mean.
Yeah.
but the year before, you only used 3,600.
Got lucky.
Okay. No, I know, because I realize, I mean, I'm looking at the overtime, snow removal, I understand.
And that's,
I'm
yeah,
just wondering about that.
the overtime is, like in the summer, it could be. How many storms did we have? And then we don't have like just a general highway overtime, like if we get tree blow down on a Friday or Saturday and you're out picking up tree limbs.
Yeah,
That could come out of there. The paving, like I say, depending on. When you're scheduled with a contractor, they wanna work Fridays and we have to work every hour, work Fridays overtime.
No, I got it. That one I understand. But I understand this year where it's only 1,700, but the previous year was 3,600.
Yeah, I know, we saved a lot of money by, well, we didn't do a lot of paving this year, it was more of experimental to make sure what we
Right.
paved.
you could do it the way you want it.
Right,
It came out okay, it was flat and black, I mean, you're happy with Frank's Lane.
Yeah, I
right?
like Franklin.
Right. So it's kind of like a little learning curve thinking,
How'd Mountain Road turn out?
good,
Yeah,
good, they're all happy, they're happy when we put a little.
I think we-
coat on.
yeah, really.
Not realizing that we're actually gonna pay, we went out to get more to get just one layer down to fix all the potholes and then you go back.
hello,
So was
So they
that,
thought we were done and they're like, wow, that was great.
so that made Ed happy?
Oh, they're. Happy as can be,
Okay.
Yeah, I think the rest of my stuff, the request was 3